How's it going, everybody? I'm live here on my GoPro 9 Hero 9. Let's see if yeah, I guess I can close out of that. I'm checking to see if I can close out of the live window on my iPhone so I can show you some pictures and little video clips. This past bear baiting season here in 2023, Maine's 2023 bear hunt, it was a success, huge success. I've got here to show you a little clip, 18-second little clip. That's pretty neat. Go to all photos. Let's see here. There's some family photos. Let's go up. Let's see if I can find it. No, that's not it. Got to get to all the black bear hunting stuff. Here we go. This is pretty neat. I think it's before that. Yeah, right here. Yeah, let's watch. That was pretty neat, huh? The sow jump scared her own cub. The sow was off to the left here of the bait barrel, and she snapped a branch and it jump scared her cub up the tree. So this sow and cub, I was watching and filming for a half hour. They were there right when I got into the blind. I was walking down into the blind, getting set up. I just got my main camera on the tripod and opened up, set up, facing the bait barrel. And I was fumbling with the GoPro, with actually this one here, my Hero 9, that I'm going live with here. I was trying to get that set up and put somewhere in the blind window. And I look up and I see this cub right around the bait barrel, right at like 4 p.m. They stayed for a half hour and the sow and cub took off. About 2 hours later, see 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. Yeah, about exactly 2 hours later, close to 6:30 p.m.ish, the bear I ended up taking came in. And the bear came in here to the left of the barrel. I saw its head moving just over here to the left of the bait barrel. Yeah, let's go to some more photos and clips. So here is the kill shot. Oh, there we go. Here's the kill shot. So the bear got hit hard by my 150 grain Core-Lock bullet from my 270, and it somersaulted. It flipped that bear right over and it somersaulted and rolled, and the bear died just 13 steps behind the bait barrel. When I went out to try to find the bear, I go behind the barrel maybe a couple steps and just look down low and underneath all the branches and limbs, and I see the bear laying there dead 13 yards behind the bait barrel. And it was a nice bear. A really good bear. I believe the bear that I took to be really old. Her molars were almost all gone. They were grinded right down to nothing. I can't wait to age her. I've got the whole head and cape, got the whole hide and feet and all rolled up in a bag, frozen in my freezer at home. I do my own taxidermy, so I plan on doing a rug with her. It was a dry sow. I thought it to be a boar. I mean, it came in all alone by itself. It had been coming. I've been getting pictures of it several evenings before at the bait on trail camera. It was this bear was one of the 3 bear I was willing to take. And she was a dry sow. I believe to be really old, over 15 plus years old. Maybe way older than 15. Could be closer to 20 years old because of her teeth, from what I saw. And the butcher told me she was real old too. And she was dried right up. There was no evidence of her having cubs this past spring. There was no milk. She wasn't producing milk or nothing, and the teeth were almost gone. And she had a big, blocky, heavy head, real thick rear end. She was thick through and through, real thick chested. That's why I thought it was a boar when she first come in. She looked like a football player coming into the barrel. She was super thick chested big blocky head. I thought it was one of the boars I wanted. But sometimes it's extremely hard to sex the bears, to know if the black bear is a male or female at first, until you shoot it and then get up to it and inspect it and closer, and then you can sex the bear, see if it's male or female. But for the most part, females look like they have just a muzzle, like a dog, those little dog muzzles, those face shield things, muzzle-like things that you could put on dogs. It looks like someone took one and just glued it right to the front of the face of the female bear. So when she's turned sideways, her forehead comes down like this, drops down, and it looks like just a muzzle stuck right to the front of her face. And with boars, typically when you're looking at a male black bear at your bait, if they're turning sideways and it looks like their nose is kind of streamlined and aerodynamic to their forehead, the forehead doesn't drop right down like this. It just kind of gradually slopes downward towards the tip of the nose. Then that's when you know you're dealing with a boar. That's a male bear. So that's just something, that's just one way to field judge the bear at your bait, to know if it's male or female. But if a bear coming in, let's see if we can see here. This bear, see, look, well, there she is there. That's a big bear. There's the barrel. Her back is up to top of my hip bone. There's 2 lines on a blue barrel, on your bait barrels. If a bear's back is above that second line, almost touching, almost to the top of that 55-gallon drum, you've got a shooter bear on your hands. So, yeah, so she stood waist high. When I go up to my bait barrel, there's that second line around that 55-gallon drum, and my hip bone comes right to that line on that barrel. So any bear's back above that line by an inch or two is standing taller than your hip bone. That's a tall bear. That's a big bear. That's a shooter bear all day long. That cub that came in with the sow earlier, its back was to that first line on the barrel. That cub was barely knee high to me. It was just a baby. I knew to leave that sow right alone. Wasn't even tempted the least bit to shoot her. A cub that young tells me that cub was born just this past winter in the middle of the den. Now, black bear cubs they typically stay with their mothers for the first 2 years of life, and as yearlings. At 2.5 years old, they're still considered a yearling bear, a young bear, and it's about that time of age that the female will wean them off, will kick them away, shoo them away, and they got to go on to live out their lives and establish their own home range somewhere, establish their own life somewhere far away, so that sow could come and heat and mate again and give birth to more cubs. So about every 2 years, black bear sows can mate and reproduce, give birth. And they have delayed implantation. Black bear sows don't give birth till the dead of winter. And it's so funny, they mate like in July, the months of July, June, end of June, July, August, beginning of August is the black bear's mating season. Oh, sorry, it's actually, no, it's earlier than that. Sorry, I stand corrected. May, like end of May, April, May, June, and July. They have like a 3-month mating window there when the male and female bears will mate and reproduce. But they have delayed implantation. That means the eggs in the uterus of that sow doesn't drop down into the center of the uterus to become impregnated, to actually go into full-term pregnancy until later, like way later. They still have like a gestation period of just like 9. It's like, let's see, if we made June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. They're giving birth like in the middle of January. It's like 8, about the same length of time as humans. You know, a human female will be pregnant for 8 months. You know, between 8 and 9 months there, a female human is pregnant. Same thing with a female black bear. It's like an 8-month-long gestation period, delayed implantation. She doesn't become full-term pregnant until sometime after the actual reproduction is taking place, so their mating is taking place. So born dead of winter. They only weigh about 5 ounces, hairless. They could fit in the palm of your hand, the little cubs. And then they crawl their way up the belly fur of the sow to find her nips, her little teats. And those cubs latch onto the teats and feed on that milk all winter long through all the winter months until come spring, when then they come out of the den and they move around. By then that cub's got its hair on and it's able to walk and see and smell and follow mama around. But that cub will stay with that sow for up to like 2 years before weaning off, before going on its own, before that sow can reproduce again. So that's just a little tidbit of information for you on the black bear's mating cycle. And that was just a quick little sneak peek into my successful black bear hunt, my 2023's Maine bear hunt. See if I have any other pictures or videos to show you. Oh, let's see here. What do we got here? You want to see that kill shot again? Yeah, let's watch the kill shot again. Yeah, that was pretty sweet. And then we got, and here I am with the, here, what am I saying here?
Here's my 2023 Maine black bear. I worked very hard for it. It was like my 12th set. I've been hunting 12 days, 12 evenings to try to get one of these buggers.
Yep. Yeah, it was quite a grueling season. Well, not grueling, it was very enjoyable. I loved being out there on stand, observing nature, being out there watching all the birds and squirrels and porcupine and raccoons all around, and watching these sows and cubs come in and eat, and just putting on a show, able to film them and observe them and learn from them. So I love all that. But it was something like 12 tries, 12 sits out on stand, utilizing 2 different bait sites to actually become successful. I'd sat like 4 or 5 plus times or more, 7 times at one site and got skunked there. And I'd bounce back and forth. I'd sit 1 or 2 evenings in a row at the one bait site, then I'd bounce to the other bait site, sit 1 or 2 evenings there, and just go back and forth. I was going back and forth between 2 different bait sites, 2 of 3 bait sites I have established, and it took upwards of like 12 tries to finally be successful to get one of the 3 black bear I was hoping to harvest. So it was a very successful 2023 Maine black bear hunt. So if you have any questions about black bear, any information you want to know about black bear, I don't know everything, but I know enough to probably answer some of the questions you might have about baiting black bear, how to questions, or just any kind of biology type questions. I have my wildlife biology degree from Unity College. I'm wearing the Unity College hoodie actually. So I graduated from Unity College with a wildlife biology degree. So I know little tidbits of information about all the different wild animals in Maine, roaming the forest here in Maine. If you have any questions related to biology of black bear or how to bait black bear, just comment below, drop your comments, ask me those questions. Let me know how your bear hunt went, whether it was successful or not successful. I'd love to hear from you. Maybe we can converse through Facebook and maybe eventually plan some future hunts or ice fishing trips together or something. I'd love to make some friends on here and get some pro staff for Spikes and Gills, film some hunts and future fishing outings, and get some more content on the Spikes and Gills YouTube channel. Can't do that without all of your help and support. So just reach out to me, message me, ask some questions, just make friends with me. Maybe we can share each other's Facebooks with each other, message back and forth, make some future plans for some future hunts and fishing and stuff, and film some cool content. You just never know. And don't forget to smash that like button for me on this video before you go. If you're not subscribed to Spikes and Gills, if you're not subscribed to Spikes and Gills YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you'll be notified of all future uploads. I'd like to see the Spikes and Gills YouTube channel go to 10,000 or more subscribers and beyond. I'd like to see this grow. I can't do that without your help and support. I greatly appreciate it, everybody. So hey, till next time. hey, shoot straight, be safe, God bless. I wish you a huge, successful, just fun-filled whitetail hunt this season. We're into the deer season now. I did get a nice buck with my bow and expanded archery so far. That the most recent video, mainstream the full length episode I've uploaded, just uploaded last night, has some tidbits of that hunt. So go check out that video now, so you can see that little bit of that expanded archery hunt that I just had, that successful hunt where I shot that nice little buck with my bow. And you'll see 2 other buck hunts, successful buck hunts on that video as well. Go check that out now. And definitely subscribe before you go. Click that like button before you go. Great, appreciate the support, everybody. Hey, see you next time. Yeah, that's how I see you next time. That was corny, wasn't it? I've got to hit this red button here to end my live video. This is what it looks like on the iPhone 14 Max Pro, whatever. This is the GoPro Hero 9 that I'm going live on right here, just attached to a branch. It's got a little shotgun mic. These GoPros are pretty sweet. They're great for doing this kind of content. So I've been live for 16 minutes. Yeah, that's less than a full-size episode that I usually upload. I usually upload like 20-minute long videos on my Spikes and Gills YouTube channel. So I kept within that time frame, so that's good. To end this, officially end this, I gotta click this stop button right here on the iPhone.